whose mouth has never been so foul. The pink pigment reveals these shapes but of evil, and the lingual veins string throughout the tongue like Medusa's wicked head of snakes. Slithering throughout the substance, the veins pump toxic and waste to extract genuine lands. The Psalms is 53 and 2. Your tongue plots destruction. It is like a sharpened razor who practices deceit. Demolition, the movement and echo of the negative tone that rolls off a corrupted tongue is dangerous. Every whirl of it caressing the roof of the mouth and air pushed back throughout the lips whispers evil. 64 and 3. They sharpen the tongues like swords and aim the words like deadly arrows. As each God with spit shot is like the deadly arrow shot puncturing through the people's souls engaged into the conversation. Where each phrase is a deadly statement is now conversating can be added to the list of sin. And every mouth movement to speak negative language is craved Lucifer to grin as he smirks a quail smile. Because he knows you're taunting him to add your name on his checklist and file you among the existent residents of the condemned. Because corrupted dialogue brings a closer to stressing end, but once upon a time, a man will listen upon these tongues. The man says, he who not speak it or utilize his master's sharpening should prosper. The Proverbs scream reality of 17 and 4. A wicked man listens to evil lips and a liar pays attention to a malicious tongue. So the same man hides his face, ashamed, allowing the dark side to fall upon the posing lips he listens to, because 3 and 13 the throats are open graves as the tongue cracks deceit. And then he swallows to realize this is what he has begun to greet as one by one he begins pulling out 20 arrows that have just a day punctured throughout his soul. And that is not just something he can extract from his body, it's his residue, it's his permanent mold. And then he wonders, wow, all this is just from listening. So he tries to wipe off the spit arrows, but the evil aura just keeps on glistening, so now he's going insane. Because his actions compared to his Christian faith is completely in vain. But why? It's because the Bible indicates even listening is a tongue twister. So he pants, rummaging through the Bible pages, screaming, what do I do, as he has already swapped spit with Hades and tasted sweet Lucifer. And then he lifts his fingertips to see text beneath his palms. He reads aloud in excerpt 18 and 21. The tongue is the power of life and death, and those who love will eat its fruit. So he traces the text further. Scanning the lines, read 15 and 4. The tongue that brings healing is the tree of life, but a deceitful tongue crushes the spirit. So with that embedded in his head, he embraces his chest, and a thrust of pain sporadically pulsates around his ribs. He is shaking, gasping for air as he feels his heart drop. He shuffled the Bible pages to find alleviation. 25 and 15, through patience ruler can be persuaded. But he has no patience, there's no time before his last breath. Then his echo carries out throughout the walls of church, and he cries, why, God, have you betrayed me? I just want to make it to heaven, but it feels like you're bringing me down. But God forswears any tongue that has been sipping poison. As this man sits